Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. This week on Carl's Off the Grid, we're going to address something that a viewer noticed 2 weeks ago. It was Ron and Judy from YouTube channel Full Time Dream had noticed that we had this stack of goods that was piled up in the background, and he asked what it was, and here it is. It's the flooring that we're going to be putting in the cabin this week. We got a great deal with this flooring. We had been looking now for ever since the cabin was delivered, so about 9 months. We knew we wanted to have a floor that was hard and durable. I'm going to have my hunting dogs running in and out of the cabin. Grandchildren and family will be running in and out of the cabin. So we wanted something that's going to be able to last but still be pretty. And surprisingly, we found all this flooring, which will cover the majority of the cabin on Facebook Marketplace for $200. And we were excited. We couldn't get over there and purchase the floor fast enough. So as you know, this series of building the cabin is we're doing this on a budget, and we want to show people where you can cut corners and still have a beautiful place to enjoy in the outdoors. So that's it. We're going to go ahead and install this flooring. It came with it's actually bamboo flooring, which is really hard. It's a little bit darker than what our pine walls are, so it's going to accent that a little bit. It'll help bring out the tones that are in the knots that is in the pine. And then also came with the underlayment that goes underneath the bamboo flooring. It's kind of a foam backing that will make the floor so that it's not like you're walking on concrete. It'll make it easier on your joints because it adds a little bit of sponge to it. So that's what we're going to do this week. I'm not sure how far we're going to get, but we'll get some before and after pictures that I'll share with you at the end of the video. And yeah, let's see where we go from here. So you can see as we enter the cabin, here's the view that we have right now. It's just a subfloor. You can kind of see the traffic way that's been in there. It's all dirty and stuff. We really didn't care. That's why we waited this long to put the floor in, because we knew we'd be bringing dirt in when we were in the excavation process of the property. So now that all the excavating is pretty well done, we're going to go ahead and put in the new floor. The underlayment that I'm installing is a foam underlayment. It has two sides to it. This thicker white bead is not an adhesive. This is put there for vapor barrier purposes to keep water from going underneath here in case you spill any water on the floor. And then there's a thinner white strip on your left hand side, my right hand side, that this actually has adhesive strip. You pull this off, and then you can unroll this this foam down on top of the next layer of this white vapor barrier, and it'll stick and hold the two pieces together. Now, don't be real critical on me. Like I said, this isn't going to be a how-to video. It's how I'm choosing to do it. These strips are a little bit shorter or more narrow than my hallway is. So what I'm going to do, since I am going to have cabinets on one side of the hallway, I'm not going to put this foam underlayment underneath that. I'm only going to keep it in the areas where we're going to have traffic of people walking. So I think I'm going to shut up, and I'll just let the video play and let you watch how I'm installing this. Okay, so basically when we put this floor in, it's like we're putting in a big jigsaw puzzle. You'll see this is machined with a groove here, and then we have a groove that's machined here as well. When these two pieces go together, those grooves all snap together, and then it forms a solid seam. So the important thing to remember when you're laying this in is this. Take a look a little bit closer. See where I have these end seams staggered? Make sure that you offset these so that you can, as you snap your new piece in, it'll draw it down smooth and flush with the next piece. So that's the biggest mistake people make. It's a real simple way to install, but the biggest mistake is people don't stagger those end seams. So you can kind of see we just laid it out a little bit. On the very first course that you lay down, you can tell this is popping up already. Don't worry about that. When we put on our finished trim on the exterior wall. We're going to suck it down with that trim and then tack the trim to the wall. So if your seams come apart on that first course a little bit, it's no big deal. That will be finished off smooth when you put your finished trim on the wall. I'm going to need a pry bar to push that last piece in. So I'm going to go get my pry bar, but I wanted you to see the last piece going in. Today was a real son of a gun. We've got the whole interior of the cabin done on the first floor minus the bedroom. So let me quick clean some stuff up and I'll show you what we have. And here is our before. Okay, it's about 4 o'clock and it's starting to get a little bit chilly. So I had to hustle and reconnect the wood burning stove. Let's go inside and I'll show you what the after looks like for the new floor that we installed. Okay folks, so pretty much that's it in a nutshell. We got the bamboo flooring put in. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out and I'm pretty excited to see how durable it's going to be. We heard really good results on the toughness of the floor and I think it's going to work out pretty decent when, you know, I have the hunting dogs up here or, you know, us guys come up for another hunting trip or something like that. I think it'll be pretty durable and serve its purpose. I like the color of it as well. I think the color does a good job of making the knots in the tongue and groove pine pop out. So I think that's a pretty big plus as well. We got the main living area done and the hallway where the kitchenette is going to be. We did not get the main floor bedroom. That we ran out of supplies, so we're going to pick up more supplies, and I'll have another episode showing that being put together. I'd like to thank you guys, my viewers. This week I've had a pleasant surprise of having a couple people email me, and if you go to my homepage in the About section, I do have my email address put in there. The main purpose for me coming up with this channel was to be able to develop a community of I don't want to call us homesteaders and off-the-gridders, but if that's what you want to say, that's what you can call it. But us people as outdoorsmen and women to get together and to talk about different things that might help us grow. And I've had some really beautiful emails. I had one gentleman sent me pictures of his kitchen and his cabin and gave me some awesome ideas on some kitchen cabinets and a countertop. And another one of the subscribers sent me a picture of the bathhouse that he just got done with on his homestead. And it gave me some really great ideas. If you watch my other videos, you know we already have the hot showers already all purchased. We're up in the air on whether we want to go with a septic system or if we want to go with a composting toilet. I don't know much about the composting toilets. They worry me a little bit. I don't like the idea of, I can dump out the compost, but the liquid portion kind of, I don't know how I feel about that, so we'll see what happens. But so thank you for your participation. We're going to quick head down to the lake. There's going to be a beautiful sunset this evening, so if you want to see it, stick around, and we'll catch you next week on Carl's Off the Grid.